pressure with legacies and just your own ideas around it? And how do you get past that pressure?
Talk to Casper.
Johnny. Well, actually, I got to point something out, though. These characters are very iconic, and yes, we tried to raise the bar, but I don't think we've raised the bar as much as these guys. Can you stand up? Because it's Scorpion and Sub-Zero and Floaty. And that's something that I probably never would have thought of.
Yeah!
But Ed Boon, I think that should be a DLC character. I don't know, you know, in working with NetherRealm hand in hand, they were very, very open to some of the ideas that I had, and we went back and forth and collaborated quite a bit. Obviously, these characters are incredibly iconic, and we had to keep everything that everyone loves. You know, Scorpion had to take it over here, of course. Sub-Zero had to do his street
in
stuff.
English this time.
Yeah, in English this time. Kung Lao had to have his hat. Johnny Cage had to be a douchebag. Liu Kang had to have a fireball, and Katana had to be a badass chick. But beyond that, I think we were able to stretch the story and add character as much as we possibly could. And that's all thanks to the actors who brought it out.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the fans are going to have such high expectations. These are characters that they grew up with, that they've been playing forever. You know, how can you ever live up to everybody's individual expectation? You just can't. You know, all you can do is try to, you know, do the best portrayal possible, infuse the character with a humanity and a real performance. And you just, with Scorpion in season 2, I hope to God that, you know, I was able to be badass enough to do him justice, because man, he's one of the most iconic of the bunch, and you know, it's a big responsibility. I just hope I pulled it off, and I hope you guys like it.
Yeah, it's definitely intimidating when you see people walking around as the character. I've seen several Katanas walking around, and they already have an image of it in their head, and everyone already knows the story of Katana and of Scorpion and Sub-Zero. So to be able to do that justice, you know, we just want to see what you guys like about the characters and bring that to life. Ultimately, it's about connecting with you guys. So it's definitely intimidating, but one of the best experiences and one of the most rewarding as well.
And sometimes you're just born to play a character like Casper Van Dien was born to play Johnny Cage. Yeah.
What are you trying to say?
Those sunglasses are a natural look, I think, right? Right?
He's got sensitive.
I sort of lost my voice, but when I was told that Kevin was interested in me playing Johnny Cage, I looked at season 1 and I went, it's amazing. And then I went, wait a minute, Johnny Cage is a D-list actor. So what were you trying to say? And you know what he said when I asked him? Oh yeah, you're perfect for this, you're perfect.
So we talked about some of the difference in production and kind of preparation. What are some of the, I don't want to make you give details of the story, but what kind of stuff thematically can we expect that are different in this season?
I just want to interrupt real quick. Cinematically, I had to look at what pair of sunglasses I wanted to wear. I had a lot of choices.
Did they
And
take
for
a long
those of
time?
you who are fans of the first film, we do, in fact, ruin his sunglasses again. And they're more expensive than $500.
I'm still pissed.
I'm sorry, man.
What was the question?
We can keep talking about sunglasses. They are a good choice, right? Good choice? Yes? Right? There you go. All right, so what are the differences thematically that we think that we can expect between the first season and the second season?
Fatality.
I think you can see, thematically, you will have
more Johnny Cage in season 2 than you didn't see in season 1. So what I love about Johnny Casper, there is that comedic element to it, and I think in any drama that you watch, it's those comedic moments that are really, really true to life that bring the audience even closer to the characters and to Mr. Johnny Cage over here. And that's what kind of drew me into it. I feel that this season and its script and what Kevin created and everyone here kind of created is to go into the characters much more, their relationships and their rivalries, and I think that's what
And their
the audience
sunglasses.
and the sunglasses and us are really, really wanting to get more involved in. The sunglasses. Period.
That's my character development. That
Too,
my
it's
job.
important. I don't know. It's important to know too. This season is one linear piece. The first season, we bounced around a lot, and it was 10 separate episodes. This season, they all tie together, and I think that's a big difference too.
Yeah, season 1, was all about the origin stories. Season 2 really focuses on the Mortal Kombat tournament. And you're going to see some really great rivalries develop between some of your favorite Mortal Kombat combatants and some that end in the most spectacular of fatalities.
Yes.
Now, I
You
want
will
to
be
bring
caged.
I want to bring Ed into this conversation. Ed, you've created one of the most iconic franchises in video game history, really. What's it like seeing these different iterations between movies and TV, but especially this series and
I kind of associate it with comic books. There's really Superman has been represented in a number of different kind of universes. As far off the normal canon as like Red Sun Superman or something like that. And ever since the kind of introduction of the Mortal Kombat Rebirth, I think Kevin kind of defined a new universe of Mortal Kombat, a more contemporary, a more present day, more a little more dark, a little more sinister version of Mortal Kombat, but still with those kind of accents of humor that so each character kind of maintains their like the essence of what they were, but in a presentation that's a lot more contemporary. And that's, to me, is the most exciting part, is just seeing it reimagined in such a powerful way. Kevin's just clearly such an obvious fan of the game, and it really shows with the work.
now, Ed, can you? I think that's a round of applause. Absolutely. Now, Ed, can you share some of your inspirations for some of the characters from Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, the first movie, I'm a child of comic books, movies, and that's the ultimate influence in all of the games that I worked on, And if you think back, Liu Kang was, a little bit of Bruce Lee and Enter the Dragon. Raiden, I don't know how many people you saw Big Trouble in Little China. There's a lot of inspiration in that. Yeah, I didn't work on that movie. And there was a lot of, like the ninjas and all that. So, Kano was actually inspired from Terminator 2, just when he was getting shot, you saw the thing there. So we're just a product of that. And so, it's kind of like, video games, comic books, movies, and it's kind of like this full circle thing. So a lot of our inspiration originally was from movies and comic books and that we've seen. That's our main influence.
Now, this question is for Kevin. We've seen a few different iterations of Mortal Kombat. How do you want this one to stand out from the rest?
Oh, damn. I definitely want it to be better than the second movie. I just wanted to be able to kind of hold its own. I know that this is a beloved franchise.